What is up, guys? All right, so we got a quick little review for you today. Here we have the Baroness from G.I. Joe Classified, and I actually had no intention of picking her up, but I walked into Walmart, and as I usually do, I, scanned the toy section, and it looks like they had just put out a whole case of her. There was a ton of her and a ton of Lady J. And when I actually saw the figure here in package, like in person, I was like, well, damn, that's actually pretty cool. And yeah, I gotta grab one. So, got this here, had to grab it, had to pick it up. Let's go ahead and crack her open and see what we have inside. All right, so we got her out of the package here. Let's take a look at accessories first. We do have a couple of pistols here, which look pretty good. Then, of course, she does come with a couple of rifles here. We got kind of a sniper rifle and then just a standard military G.I. Joe style rifle. And then, of course, she does come with a stand, which looks pretty nice and shiny with the Cobra logo on there. All right, so as far as the figure itself goes, looks pretty good. I do like the two-tone there. So you've got the matte black here, then you've got the shiny black on the armor, on the legs, on the hands there, on the chest, the shoulders with the armor. Everything looks good. We got some decent detailing there in the armor there. We got some nice texturing here on the undersuit and on the arms here. Everything looks good. I like the nice bright shiny red logo there. As far as the face sculpt goes, it looks really good for Baroness. Glasses fit on there nicely and they are removable if you want to take them off. Hair sculpt looks good. I mean, kind of basic for what we've seen from Hasbro in the past, but this is based off of a cartoon, so it does make sense. She also has her belt there, which has a couple of holsters there on the back for her pistols. All in all, looks really, really good. And as far as articulation goes, she does have double jointed knees, single jointed elbows, and no bicep swivels there. And her arms are slightly hindered there because of her shoulder pads as far as getting them up. As far as the legs go, pretty standard, Hasbro 6-inch articulation, so not really anything too much to talk about there. And then as far as her torso articulation there, she's got this here, which does bend over a little bit, doesn't bend back a whole lot, mostly because of her hair. But all in all, the figure looks really good. It's sculpted really well. Not a lot of paint here, other than the the Cobra there on the chest, and a little bit of paint on the face. But other than that, it looks pretty damn good, even with the lack of paint here. I mean, it is the Baroness. She's supposed to just be wearing a solid black suit, and I think this one works pretty well. So let's go ahead and throw her up with some other figures and see how she stacks up. All right, so of course we got to compare her with some other G.I. Joe figures, and so of course we've got Lady J, we've got Cobra Commander, Flint, and then at the back there, not really G.I. Joe, that is an Action Force Sergeant Slaughter. Either way, I think he fits in good, and this Baroness looks awesome with these guys. All right, so let's talk about price here real quick. The Baroness comes in at $22.99 at Target, and is that a fair price? Well, considering that is the new entry-level price for anything coming out of Hasbro in the 6-inch scale, whether it's G.I. Joe Classified, Star Wars Black Series, Marvel Legends, whatever it is it worth it? Yeah, I think it is. Look, she doesn't have a lot of paint on her, and she is lacking in articulation in the arms, and those are two things which could be annoying to some people. The paint doesn't bother me at all because it's the Baroness, and she's supposed to be wearing all black, so no issue there. The arms, yeah, it would be nicer if she had some bicep swivels or some double jointed elbows, but she doesn't, and I'm still kind of okay with it and still think that at $23, it's still worth the price of admission. It's still a really good figure. The sculpt on this thing, whether it be the head sculpt or just the armor, everything all together, and the way they've got the two-tone black with the shiny on the matte black looks fantastic. She comes with a decent amount of accessories and a stand. Yes, this thing is worth 23 bucks, hands down, especially if you are a G.I. Joe Classifieds collector. I'm glad I have this. I don't collect a whole lot of G.I. Joe Classified stuff. I have a few, but this was one that was just screaming at me from the shelf. One I had to get, and I'm very, very glad that I did. So, thanks for watching, guys, and we will talk to you later.